Welcome back to another episode of We Talk Fit.
With Mish and Dean. But it took a photo instead. Because it had gone back to photo rather than video.
Photo mode, yeah.
So I tried to get it. Didn't quite get my own back. So fit and functional.
Mm-hmm.
What, if somebody said to you, what do you think fit means? What's your interpretation of being fit?
Being able to move, just simply being able to move and being able to, you don't have to run a marathon. You don't have to have the best PBs in a gym. That's not how I think fit is. I think fit is where you can move in everyday life without too much pain, because everyone has different areas that they need to work on and things, but without pain at best. Being able to play with your kids, your family, nieces, nephews, and being able to actually just functionally move.
I was just about to say, so that's the whole functional bit, isn't it? It comes into that as well.
Yeah.
So so you're not playing sport really?
Not really at the moment.
So
No.
Let's never say never though.
Not at the minute.
That's more of a time management thing. But
it is a time management thing, yeah.
So if I was to say because people would look at you and go, you're fit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to chat you up and buy you a drink. You're fit. You're happy with that as a summary of where you're at. They're not saying like you're strong, you're whatever. They just say you're fit. You feel that you embody that.
I feel like I do enough. Don't get me wrong, there's other parts that I can definitely improve on. So for me, an all-round functionally fit, my cardio sucks, but my strength in the gym is pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't necessarily think that I'm functionally fit. Like, I don't have a good combination of both.
Yeah, okay. You're probably not, I don't think you're as far away as you think you are.
I can't run a kilometre without bloody passing out nearly, but...
Yeah, I think I agree. I think being fit is more about like being ready to take on certainly regular activities, with the exception of being able to turn it up a dial if you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that's a case of keeping your joints, supple and mobile and maintaining muscle mass to keep body fat down on a base level. Obviously, everybody's going to have their own levels to it.
Yep.
Personally, we've chatted before about how I like to be with my kids, and for my wife as well, of course. She gets to come home to this smoke show every day. No, if my daughter wants us to do a cartwheel,
we can
I want to do a cartwheel. If I want to go and play footy with Dill, or I don't know, soccer again and pretend I'm back in my heyday, I want to be able to do those things. I don't want my body, certainly not joints, being like limiting factors, because my brain's always going to want to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't want my brain to go, right, you can do this, and my body just can't keep up.
Yeah.
So I prioritize those things. I want to add the aesthetics thing into it a bit as well.
Okay, yeah.
I don't hold anybody else to what I believe is my priority.
Yeah, well, everyone's very different, yeah.
Exactly right. If somebody else doesn't prioritize aesthetics or function in a certain area, that's absolutely fine. I think the base level should be higher for everybody, though.
Because I can agree with that.
More about a pride thing. We chatted about messaging to, like, especially younger generations, and what they're going to repeat what they see.
Yeah.
So if we're passing off a message that it's okay to be very unfit, overweight, injured all the time, injuries happen
to everyone.
But there's being injured and there's letting things become the norm.
Yep.
So that's what being fit means to me. Being functional for whatever my regular, which is pretty full on, schedule is, with kids' activities, daily activities. If I ever want to add sport or anything back in, but it's also just having that little extra bit in reserve if I need to
push a bit harder or do,
push.
yeah, I would agree with that. How would you sort of think that the same for clients when they come in and they say, I just want to be able to move better, and how would you help them achieve that with other children's commitments, or if they've got really young children that they want to try and play with?
Well, I mean, I am fortunate that obviously a lot of that I'm talking from experience with having younger kids. Mine are a little bit older now, but so I know what those things are like. I've obviously, Leanne, has gone through all of the things that a young mum would go through. Not, obviously all of the maternal female things, but also just the physical stuff of picking kids up, changing nappies, all those postural, horrible positions that you're in, carrying a kid on one hip day in, day out, all of that stuff I've been around for. So I've also taken that on board. And then when someone chats to me about it, I think of those things when I'm training them, might be in a session or if I'm writing a program for them or something. But yeah, it's just try and be strong in every direction.
Yep.
And that's when I say be strong in every direction, it's strong to where they are going to require it plus a little bit.
Yeah.
Just plus a little bit.
Yeah. You don't have to be a strong man. You don't have to be looking at Olympic weights lifting or looking at hitting any PBs in that direction. It's more about being functional and being able to have that little bit in reserve, like you say.
Yeah, be able to get out of breath and recover. And we're both guilty of neglecting our cardio sometimes. But yeah, be able to get out of breath, recover, be able to pick something heavy up off the floor, like basic life tasks. Be able to sit down and get up.
Without.
I was laughing with a couple of people the other day about don't. And this is more of how I am about dads over 40. I really feel strongly about us being like the best version of ourselves, because that passes such a huge message to the younger generations. But yeah, don't be that person that bends down to pick something up and goes, oh, and makes that noise.
Yeah.
Because it's a choice, right? You can literally go down and make that noise or not make that noise, despite the pain or niggle or whatever might be there.
Yeah, true.
I really, really feel strongly about what we choose to let this dictate, and that might just be a noise or a grunt, and I'm the noisiest bastard around when I'm deadlifting.
When you're deadlifting,
that's different, and I do that because that is a whole different thing. That's a psychological thing for me.
Get you ready for you
to get me pumped, but yeah, just I like on a personal level. I add the aesthetic bit into that because I think that you should have pride in your performance, which is strength in every direction, function of joints, but pride in your appearance. I really do.
Yeah.
Because I think you can be. It's obviously difficult nowadays because you don't want to put too much pressure on people, okay, mentally.
No, correct, yeah.
But I think you can be really proud of your appearance and almost prioritize it without taking it where you're too vain and it consumes all you're thinking about and those things. There doesn't have to be.
Yep.
Completely flip side. So I would add that into the fitness side of things personally.
Yeah.
And then because again, you in each element of that, you can take each one as far as you want.
Yeah. That's
Would
fair.
you agree?
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. I think the way that I work with a lot of my clients that they come on board first is we do work on a lot of strength to begin with. Technique first, then strength. And the reason why we do that is because you build that foundation first.
Yeah.
And then you build that functionality into that. And then once you've built that strength, you're already changing those muscle fibers, getting them, building that.
Yeah.
And then you're getting that aesthetic look as well, essentially, over time. But yeah, a lot more get them moving, get them functional first. And then that literally layers on top.
I think that's when we talk about, it's obviously used a lot, like the whole empowerment sort of word. That's what I feel is like actual empowerment is listening to what's going on inside, and whether you choose to act on it or choose not to act on it. So how do I best sort of sum it up? Someone was talking to me about something that someone had said and it had upset them.
Okay.
Right? It wasn't like one of my children, funnily enough. And I said, well, you can listen to that and be really upset by it, right? If someone said the same thing to me, I'd be really upset by it. But you've also got a choice on how you act.
You've got a choice on how you respond to what's...
Be upset, totally understand. If you want to lash out, you want to say something in retaliation, you do all those things, it's not going to achieve anything. Or you can really hone in on that and go, you know what, I'm going to do something about this. Okay? And that's what I feel is part of this bigger picture about being fit. It's we've talked about like the physical side of it, what the body's doing, what it looks like doing that, but what's it doing to this?
Yeah.
And that's as big again,
it's
from
massive,
personal experience. I don't really feel that a lot of people realize their potential, and sometimes pushing their body through stuff is the best way of them
going, oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Like
that's
how strong they are in their
mental, in
between the lugs.
Well,
there's a fair bit of sawdust between my ears, so
that's from years of chipping. No, I do agree with that, actually. Definitely a massive power of the mind, and which we've sort of spoken about a few different things with this, with basically your mental strength and how you talk to yourself. Massive difference how you react to things with what you just said. So, you can choose to fly off the handle if someone's upset you, or you can choose to sort of ask yourself a couple of questions and go, all right, that hurt, that really hurt what they said, or whatever. But you can go, I wonder if there's actually a reason why they said it, not for me but for them, if they are actually okay. Because a lot of the times people will lash out at you or whatever because it's something that they've got something going on, and then they actually need the support.
Oh, there's that side of things, absolutely.
So I don't know the context of what it was, but
this was more, it wasn't anything actually to do with this realm, like fitness and health and all that stuff. It was like a completely personal matter, but it was just an example of how there's always that choice before we act. And I think that's part of when we're talking about what it is to be fit and functional. It's like a functional adult should be able to have some form of control over impulse, I guess. Impulse. We want to be actively building mental strength alongside physical strength, because the two things are hand in hand. One will very much support the other, and obviously, because life throws shit at us, one of them might be really hit hard and be on the back foot, and it can be the other one that pulls it back the other way again. So it can be the mental side of it. No, I've got my discipline in place and my motivation in place, and that's going to bring my physical stuff back in, and I'm going to train again. Or it could be, I'm really stressed at work, I've got shit going on, and I'm going to use the physical stuff that I just do because it's my routine to pull my mental health back. We've chatted before about just letting a little bit of light in can change the whole outlook on stuff. So cool.
Easy.
Was there anything else you want to add on to what it is to be fit and functional? Or
probably just that video that I absolutely love. I'll have to try and find it and put it in, but basically it was a video of a elderly gentleman who went into his back garage, found a kettlebell, and he started doing some squats, and then he'd stand up, lift up the kettlebell, squat down again, stand up, lift up the kettlebell.
So cool. I know which one you're on about.
And it was scene after scene, different weather, rain, hail, shine, doing exactly the same thing, training, staying consistent in that. And then the next scene cuts to him walking in, his grandchild walking into the house, I think it was, or the other way around. and him picking up his grandchild and her putting the star on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it? Like how it
perfect fit and functional example. Yeah.
But and also, like, even though it's a really basic message, or like it's a simple way of representing it, it's also so deep because they've added
very powerful.
They've added in the fact that he's done it. Like you even said, like real halo shine. He's kind of got this. There's enough of a purpose and reason that he's kept going with this, presumably when it wasn't comfortable.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good point to add about what it is to be fit and functional. Being able to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
100%. Yeah.
From both the mental and physical side of things.
Yeah.
That's another thing that you can achieve through training yourself.
Yeah.
Is that ability to handle, and not even like we talk about handling, it's not perfect.
No.
It's just being able to sort of deflect crap when it comes at you, whether it's physical or mental.
Yep.
Building some resilience.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a huge piece.
Yeah, massive. Yeah.
So yeah, resilience, function.
Thanks, bro.
Hello, how are you?
Call it there.
Yeah, done.
Cheers, mate.